Hey there, Sag, and welcome back to Unicorn Tarot for your monthly reading. This is going to be a reading for the month of September, and we're going to take a look at your past, present, and near future energies. Also, Sag, if this reading resonates and you would like to book a personal, all the information about how to do that is in the description box below. And of course, if you enjoy what I do and you want even more free readings, make sure to subscribe to my email list. I send out free extended readings every Monday only to my email list subscribers. You cannot get these readings anywhere else. I literally don't upload them anywhere else except for my email subscribers. Okay, Sag, main energy for your reading is the Knight of Cups. Bottom of the deck, you get the Six of Cups. There's definitely a soul connection that you are dealing with, and it seems like somebody is coming in and offering you their cup of love. Either they're offering you their cup of love or you want to offer them your cup of love. We're going to clarify and see, but definitely a soul connection, somebody that you have history with and a lot of beautiful memories with, beautiful times underneath your belt. This person can be any sign. The main signs that I'm seeing are Cancer, Pisces, Taurus, and Libra. Those are the main ones that I'm seeing. In the recent past, you get all major arcana cards. These were some pretty intense energies that you experienced in the recent past. You get the Wheel of Fortune, the Justice, and the Hierophant. The energy shifted here in the recent past, and the universe essentially balanced out this divine connection. Now, balancing out doesn't always mean feels good, right? Sometimes when the universe comes in and balances the energies out, it's like, imagine you're like this in terms of the energies. When the universe comes in and balances them out, it's like, it flings you into like a different type of energy with this balance. Sometimes it's comfortable, sometimes it's not. I have a feeling that whatever balance took place here in the recent past, it was not super comfortable, but we'll see. We'll see what this adjustment is all about. In the current situation, you get the Five of Swords, Defeat, the High Priestess, and the Moon. You're coming at something with a very defeated energy, and your intuition is really trying to get you to see something, to listen to them. Like your intuition is literally yelling at you, hello, Sag, I'm right here. You're ignoring it. You're burying your head in the sand. You're refusing to listen to your intuition about something here, and we'll see why. By the way, lots of intense energies this month. You've got 4 minor arcana cards. Everything else is major arcana. Major arcana are indicative of your higher self, your soul, which, like I said, very intense, very powerful energies. In the near future, you get the Eight of Pentacles, the Chariot, and the Ten of Swords. Whatever ended, you're working on moving. I want to say moving past it, but I'm going to have to clarify this to see if you're moving past it or you're moving towards working through this ending with this person. We'll have to clarify and see. You're being very vague with me, Sag, for some reason, and usually you're an open book, so I don't know why you're being so cagey right now. Let's take a look at the main energy for your reading, which is the Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups is clarified by the King of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles, and the Six of Cups. You're showing me I want to offer my cup of love to somebody who, honestly, they're not the easiest energy to deal with. I'll get to this in a second. But your main goal is to come at this connection from a very loving place. Because first of all, you view this as a soul connection. You got the Six of Cups again here at the bottom of the deck. And not only that, you want to restore some sort of flow, some sort of balance. Because this is your desire and that's kind of that's the driving force for your energy, it's letting me know that you and this person are not in a balanced place right now. There is no flow. There is no equal give and take because that's what you want to restore. You're showing me there was a time in our past when the energies between us were so amazing. We had such beautiful, like literally equal give and take. You texted, they texted. You called, they called. Like the energy was just so beautiful. But I don't feel like that's the case quite at this current point, simply because this person is very, 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 we'll call it set in their ways. This person does what they want to do, how they want to do it. And either you're going to hop on board or, they'll find somebody that will. It's like if I want to text you 19 times a day, I expect you to respond 19 times a day. And if I don't want to talk to you for 5 weeks, you're going to have to be okay with that too, because when I text you again, you're going to obviously have to respond. It's that kind of an energy. This is not the easiest energy to deal with, but for some reason, you're showing me like, I found a way to work with this. Like, despite their difficulties, despite how hard they are to deal with, bottom of the deck, you get the 8 of Pentacles. I can still work with them. I figured out a way to have this balance. We have so many beautiful memories. It's a soul connection. It's a divine connection. All of that. Okay, but they're not easy to deal with. I can tell you that right now. Let's take a look at the Wheel of Fortune in the recent past. Wheel of Fortune is clarified by the 10 of Swords, the Fool, and the 3 of Wands. Yeah, you're essentially showing me something ended here. 10 of Swords, you get it again in the near future. In the recent past, something ended. It was a difficult ending. It was a painful ending, right? And you're showing me, I just want to wipe the slate clean. I want to start over. Not only do I want to start over in the recent past, I know we will. It's like this energy of I'm anticipating this happening. Not maybe it'll happen. I hope it'll happen. I'm anticipating us having a new beginning and starting over following this very, very difficult ending between us. Let's take a look at the Justice card, which is in the recent past. Justice is clarified by the Page of Wands, 6 of Wands, King of Wands. Some of you may be dealing with a Libra. Whoever this person is, they chose to end things. They're showing me the World at the bottom, at the bottom of the deck. They took action to end things with you. Now, one thing that you don't realize, well, actually maybe 2 things. First of all, this person is immensely emotionally immature. In terms of how they can communicate and connect on an emotional level, it's literally like childlike level. It's baby level. Like, imagine you, an adult, communicating with a child and trying to talk about feelings, like a 2 or 3-year-old. The kid doesn't know how to communicate. They literally just throw tantrums and then they come back and then they throw another tantrum, right? Like, it's very, very childish. Another thing about this person is that they embody the King of Wands energy. The King of Wands energy is the kind of energy of somebody who is constantly seeking validation for themselves, right? From external sources. So it's not enough that you tell them how attractive and amazing they are. They need you to tell them, and the other person, and the other person, and the other person, and the other person. It can't just be one person. That's what they need in order to feel good. Okay? Both of these things are quite problematic if you're looking for a stable long-term relationship, which I don't know if this person is a relationship or not, because you're showing me 6 of Cups, 6 of Pentacles, right? It could just be, I want to get back to a good place, a good flow. It could be family member. It could be a friend, right? 6 of Cups can be any soul connection. But both of these energies, especially if you're dealing with a romantic relationship, very, very, very difficult to work with, right? Because constantly seeking validation from multiple other people outside of you in this connection, plus having the emotional maturity of a toddler, you can see how this would be problematic. Let's take a look at the Hierophant in the recent past. Oh, okay. Hierophant is clarified by the Hanged Man, the Empress, and the Chariot. Wow. You get the Chariot again here in the near future. All major arcana cards. This energy is stuck. This connection is stuck. I can see how badly you want to move it. I can see how badly you want to get the ball rolling. I can see how badly you want things to be unstuck. Because you're showing me this person is so significant for me. They're like the person for me emotionally as far as I'm concerned, right? Even though they're difficult to deal with and all that. But hey, to each their own. But the energies are stuck. I feel like they do start moving in the near future because you get the Chariot here. But right now, at least in the recent past, they're stuck. And you're showing me Ace of Wands, bottom of the deck. I just want to start over. I just want to have a new beginning here. Like, let's rekindle this. Like, let's get back into contact, back into touch with each other, right? Like, let's get back to this place of balance. Let's take a look at the 5 of Swords in the current situation. See what you feel so defeated about. 5 of Swords is clarified by the 4 of Pentacles, the Tower, and the 8 of Wands. Bottom of the deck, you get the Death. You're feeling defeated about the fact that you're ever going to hear from this person again. You literally feel like it's becoming harder and harder and harder and harder to hold on to the belief or the hope that they're going to communicate with you. Because you're showing me, like, I want them to reach out. I want to talk to them. I want to communicate with them. But you're going into this with an energy of it's never going to happen. They're not going to reach out. And so think of it like a hot potato, right? You can hold on to a hot potato for so long before it becomes too hot and you just drop it. That's what you're doing right now. You're holding on to the hot potato, this desire, belief that they will reach out, that you will communicate again. But it's becoming harder and harder and harder and harder to hold on to it because you're losing the belief in that ever happening. Let's take a look at the High Priestess in the current situation. High Priestess is clarified by the Queen of Swords, the Five of Pentacles, and the Three of Swords. Bottom of the deck, you get the Hierophant, which you got here in the recent past. Your higher self is still very connected to this person. You're still very much communicating in the 5D with this person. That connection has not been severed, okay? That's what your higher self, your intuition is telling you. But when you shut off your intuition and you're just looking at facts here in the 3D world, black and white, right? You're looking at this from a logical perspective. You're not letting your emotions, your higher self, whatever guide you. Black and white, you're like, this is done. This person has left me. They're done with me. I'm here alone. I don't have this connection. I don't have this person, and I'm just heartbroken. But your higher self is kind of telling you, it's like, nope, it's not done. It's not over, right? You're still communicating with them in the 5D, but here in the 3D world, nothing's happening. And you keep showing me, you're like, well, maybe I should just give up. Maybe I should just let this go. Maybe I should just accept the heartbreak, because logically, nothing's happening. So what am I holding on hope for? I don't know. Your intuition's telling you to, though. So are you listening? That's the question. Let's take a look at the Moon in the current situation. See what you don't see coming. The Moon is clarified by the Eight of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, and the Four of Swords. Bottom of the deck, you get the Knight of Swords. You don't know what action to take because you don't know what's coming up ahead. So the best way I could describe this is imagine you're driving a car. If I told you you have the next 100-mile stretch and it is clear, there's no cars, there's no nothing, you can drive. You would drive like 200 miles an hour. You'd be gunning it. You'd be flooring it because you know that there's nothing in your way. However, if I told you slow down because you're about to hit a brick wall in about 5 feet, you would slam on the brakes. The thing is, imagine you're driving this car. You don't know what's up ahead. You don't know what's coming. And so you don't know how to act right now. Part of you is like, well, maybe I should just act as if we are going to get back together and we are going to work through this. And then, I'll take whatever actions necessary. I'll hold on hope. I'll not block them. So in case they want to reach out, I'll let them know I care about them, blah, blah, blah. The other part of you is like, well, maybe this is actually done and I'm just like deluding, like lying to myself here. I should just cut my losses and heal. In which case you would block them, you would disconnect from them energetically, you would cut the tie, cut the cord, and then you would move in that direction. The problem is you don't know what's coming up ahead because you're not in the driver's seat. It's the other person. You're waiting for them to take action, right? You don't know what's coming up ahead, so you don't know what to do in the current situation. You don't know how to act. Let's take a look. And by the way, I do have to say this, Sag. The reason you don't know how to act is because you're giving the decision up to somebody else. You're letting them decide what happens between you and them. You're not the deciding one in this connection. Let's take a look at the Eight of Pentacles in the near future. Because you get the Eight of Pentacles in the current situation. Eight of Pentacles is clarified by the Lovers, the Ten of Cups, and the Six of Swords. Yeah, even though this person walked away, you're showing me I still want to focus my energy on rebuilding this connection. I still love them. I still want to offer them my love. I still want to be with them. This connection makes me happy. The thought of being able to work through this difficult time and get this connection back truly, truly makes me happy. You want to move from this icky, difficult energy into much calmer, much more grounded energy. So whatever you're confused about in the current situation, right? You seem to make a decision in the near future. You're like, I don't even care. I'm not giving up on this. I'm not letting go of this. I want this connection. I want the lovers with this person and I want to be happy with them. Okay, let's take a look at the Chariot in the near future because you got the Chariot in the recent past. Chariot's clarified by the Nine of Wands, the Temperance, and the Hierophant. It's interesting because in the recent past, you got the Hierophant clarified by the Chariot. Near future, you get the Chariot clarified by the Hierophant. This energy is still in the near future. You're willing to wait, and this is you, Sag. You're willing to wait. It's frustrating for you to wait for the energies to get unstuck, but you're willing to wait. You're showing me like, I'm literally at my wit's end. It's so annoying. I don't want to wait for this anymore. Like, I want this to happen yesterday, but I'm not giving up on this. I want this connection. I want higher levels of commitment with this person. They are my person, and that's what I want. It's interesting because once you make the decision in the current situation, all this, I don't know, I'm confused energy goes away. I don't really see anything happening in the near future, but at least you're no longer confused. Let's take a look at the 10 of Swords in the near future. 10 of Swords is clarified by the 9 of Swords, the 7 of Cups, and the Star. Bottom of the deck, you get the 3 of Pentacles. You want nothing more than to rebuild with this person. You're not even putting a title on it in terms of, I want romantic reconciliation. I want friendship. I want to be friends with benefits. None of that. You're like, I just want us to work together. I just want to get into this energy of flow with you where we're good with each other and the energies are not so icky and hard and cold the way they are right now. But I also see you being very stressed and very overwhelmed at the thought, or the, I guess, 3D world proof that this might be over. And what I mean by 3D world proof is you haven't heard from this person. They haven't reached out. They haven't talked to you. Nothing, right? There's nothing happening in the 3D world. Energetically, like I said before, you're still communicating with them. Here in the 3D world, nothing is happening. And that adds to your stress. That adds to your emotional confusion. That adds to your overwhelm of like, well, do I listen to my intuition, my higher self, which is telling me I'm still connected to them and they're still connected to me? Or do I just look at the 3D world evidence and cut my losses and be like, okay, this is done. This is over. Let this go. Let's take a look at what the universe wants you to keep in mind this month, Sag. From the universe, you get the Tower, the 10 of Wands, and the 2 of Swords. Yeah, it's becoming very, very, very difficult for you. Bottom of the deck, you get the Lovers. You're not clear. You don't know what to do. You don't know what energy this other person's in. You don't know how they feel. You don't know what they want because you're not getting any feedback from them, right? And this not knowing is literally weighing so heavily on you, you feel like you're getting crushed sometimes. You literally feel like it's so heavy that it's like you literally feel like parts of you are just collapsing. Yeah, it's hard. Obviously, you're not getting any feedback, any energy from them. So yeah, it would be hard. Makes sense. But Sag, that is what I have for you. I hope this reading helped. If it did, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you here on the next one.